grass. So what I'm going to do is take this green with a little of this yellow. Not too much. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm standing the brush on the edge, and I'll have to come back across it. I want this to be grounded. You don't need to see the stem. So I'm going to use a little green, this darker green, and see if it'll give me what I want. When you look in nature, it varies. You don't see the same color. And I want this down here in this base to be a little out of focus. A fan brush will do this really well. All that green in there. And that's what you want. I think this should be a little lighter in here, and maybe in parts in here. Going back and forth because I don't want a line. See, I don't want a line in there. Excuse me. This paint has to still be wet. If both paints are not wet, it's not going to blend as well. And I want that mid-tone color in there. You got to get that unique balance between the two. I'm just mushing the dark color in here and the mid-grade color in here. And that goes there. We can do a little of this right along this ridge and bring that color down from the edge. I want this color to come down. The mushroom is kind of turning there, and that will help. And that was some of the color from underneath. And I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to leave it on there. But I'm going to follow the contour of the mushroom. You can use a dry brush or your finger. Works really well. This underneath is a little too dark. I'm going to go ahead and address the spots. And what I'm doing, really, because all of that color is blending together, I didn't even clean the blue off my brush. I'm just covering. My concern is covering the lines, the burnt sienna lines, that is. And then I'll come back following the contour of the mushroom. Notice I'm following the contour of the mushroom. And here the mushroom is, the circle is here, so I'm going to cover the line from the burnt sienna. And then in here, this mushroom, I'm going to follow this line where it comes around here. The eye can pick that up, so follow the contour. Do your shape and then follow the contour of the object. And this in here is a little too dark. What I'm going to do is come here just putting this blue underneath there too. See if that'll lighten that up enough. It's so chalky. I don't like the way that looks. That white makes it so chalky you lose your pigment color. It takes you way in another place that you don't necessarily want to go. See what it does when I add it to the yellow, because that yellow is such a translucent color. I'm doing trying to go back and get some negative space. And see what that does. I'm going to have to tint that back down because this color is brighter than the white here. I'm trying to let those dry. I'm going to add some more color there. But when you look at it, I don't want your eye to go here underneath. And I'm not going to use that color. I was going to use that cerulean blue, but I'm not. I'm going to go back in and see if I can do some more touch-ups on the white. I don't want too much. But I do want it to be able to pop a little. So I'm trying not to use too much of it. Because I'm just fine-tuning the actual shape. And that's a nice little almost dry brush action there. And still you can see this is taking away from that. I just want little pieces to really be white. But not the whole thing. Let the viewer fill in some details. You don't paint every detail. You allow, I'm using light strokes on this white so that some picks up and some doesn't. Following the shape of the mushroom here. I think I really would like for, and it wouldn't, I was going to say I would like for the sun to kiss this edge, but it won't. So maybe here. And I have to put that yellow, white on there so that the yellow will show up. Because that yellow is so translucent. And I'm going to put a little there, which is not showing up. It's not going to be that light back there. But I want it to actually give the look that it bent out, and some light did touch it. So white can work for you if you use it sparingly. And now to treat this area here, I'm not going to use that cerulean blue. I'm actually going to use a larger paintbrush. And I'm going to glaze it. So I'm adding a lot of water in this area here. And wipe it off. I'm just applying a really thin layer of blue paint to glaze across. I'm toning down the white is what I'm doing. And now, can you see how it made that area pop? Just by toning this down, it made that area pop on. And make a lost and found edge. To take some of that away. So you can kind of see it there, but not so much here. And I'm going to smudge it a little here. Can't tell much difference between here, the bottom, and this top piece. I can try and catch it with a bit of white and see what that looks like. My brush is not small enough. So I'm just going back now and erasing some. So it will look like it's the rim of the mushroom. And I think a little up here. And sometimes you have to do that. Looks more like the bottom, so I'll take some water and erase it off. Putting the darker paints there.